Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Colony Ship. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today, because we're gonna have a chat with the Church of the Unrepenting? I actually don't remember. I guess we're gonna find out. It's a name. It's a name. Have you come here to find your purpose? The preacher asks by way of welcome. Either the church has fallen on rough times, or they deliberately chose a minimalistic design. The only ornamentation is an oversized metal cross welded to the back wall. Two deacons flank the altar, a featureless metal oblong, and look on impassively. The submachine guns cradled in their arms suggest theirs is a militant faith. What purpose would that be? Doing the Lord's work, of course. How else would we prove our devotion to the Lord? How else would we end our trials and arrive at our destination? Is it a fancy way of saying you'd like to hire me to do a job? You can say that, frowns the preacher. One of my deacons was taken prisoner. I want him back. Is there more to the story? I sent him to James McNeil, the preacher says reluctantly. If McNeil and his crew were to pay the church a tenth of what he makes from his scavenging business, people would take notice. Others would follow his example. You think shaking him down will make you popular? It's not a shakedown, the preacher says irritably. We are offering him the spiritual boon of serving the Lord, and potentially more practical support. Such an arrangement will demonstrate that the Lord holds sway in even the darkest zones. Strength is the only language these people will understand. And what happened to your deacon? McNeil's holding him, a man of God, prisoner. I want him released, the preacher says angrily. I want restitution. I'll see what I can do. Okay, hopefully this... Oh, no, we get taken outside. Hopefully this is an easier job than the other one that I will inevitably do, the one that will kill me. Why are you helping him? Asks Evans when you step outside. McNeil's one of us. He'd have done the same thing if some clown tried to shake you down. The church can be a powerful ally, unlike McNeil. You really think the church would ally with the likes of us? Not if we keep our heads down, so let's make some noise. I hope you know what you're doing. With that, Evans lets the matter drop. I'm not sure this is a good decision, so I like doing it. I like pushing my push, sure, because I am streetwise focused. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work too well with the church. But then again, maybe it is. Maybe it's going to give us some interesting things. So, let's see. So right now, we need to pay McNeil a visit. Unfortunately, I have zero clue whatsoever who the heck McNeil is supposed to be. Is it Mercy's fort? And is that the reason why I didn't... let me see. The game is saving, yeah. Is Mercy expecting you? No. No, they're not. I have no idea who that is. And I also don't know who McNeil is. You can find him in Camptown in one of the warehouses. Man, we still haven't been to the courthouse yet. Well, if it's in the warehouses, maybe the outskirts. This is where everything happens after all. Maybe not in there. How about over here? Is this the bad place that I got myself into trouble with? Maybe. Or maybe it was just a quest waiting for me and I did it already. I didn't actually read the dialogue. The mythical... Oh, we found it. The mythical off-camera me getting into trouble bit. How's life treating you, Titus? Asks McNeil, grinning from ear to ear. Did you hear about that stuff we found 2 weeks ago? An anti-riot officer dressed to kill. He chuckles at his own joke. The gear's in mint condition, like it was issued yesterday. Lucky you. Luck has nothing to do with it, says McNeil, insulted. We were out there for almost 2 weeks, knee-deep in dried-up corpses. Must have been quite a fight. Armor burned through, implants fused to bones, one poor bastard's helmet melted around his head. Hell of a way to go if you ask me. Do you still have the gear? Gear that good? We sold it before Sarah finished cutting out the implants. Top-shelf stuff. Yeah. So Brother Solomon sent me. He wants his deacon back. You kidding me? That bastard... What is this? Disposition. Nice. That bastard must have heard we were flush with credits and had the fucking nerve to ask for his cut. Can you believe this shit? He wants his cut and he can earn it on our next run. He doesn't want to cut. The church does. You sure you want them for an enemy? Me? I didn't start this shit. That fucking Wizzle did when he tried to shake me down. Don't you think it was a little bit too easy? Actually, before we say that, this is gonna fail. But if I level up my persuasion, hopefully I will be able to still do the streetwise. Let's learn. It doesn't matter who started it, I'm gonna say. You can't win a fight against the church, and you know it. I can't fight them, and I can't let them roll over me either. Sums up McNeil, his smile long gone. Doesn't seem like I have a lot of options, does it? You know what? Actually, they need an excuse to roll in, and the Deacon plays a victim. His trigger-happy friends come to his rescue and take over your operations in the process. You let the Deacon go. They have no choice but to call it off. I'll take my chances, McNeil shrugs. Oh. There's something going on in here. So that was a failure. It's a chance to convince him. Yeah, don't make it harder than it has to be. There's 3 of us, McNeil says slowly. You really think you're that good? Yep. There's 4 of us, you idiot. Okay, close combat. So, how's this gonna work out? We have... the Deacon is back there. We have 45, we have 45, and 50 over here. That's a melee. That is potentially dangerous. This is a diver, and that is an assault rifle, I'm gonna say. So we're gonna get Faith. Right. It's actually kind of dangerous. I could get Titus over here to shoot there. And Evans right here. No, right here. Yeah, that's good. And then Jed over here with some shots. I haven't been looking at how much ammo I have for the shotgun, but I guess we're gonna find out. So Jed is gonna go last, so hopefully he's gonna be the target. We have Titus over here. Actually, I want Titus over there. I don't want to give this guy a reason to shoot me. And so we have Evans right away, and I'm thinking Faith is gonna go with some stabs over there, and we're gonna find out how that works. So, do I want snapshots over here? Sure. Okay, that's not too much armor. It's going quite well so far. The grazes are kind of brutal, but I got lucky. That is true. That is true. Let's add to our evasion. Faith goes in. That's out of range. And there you are. Close combat. So, I cannot tell the armor from here. I will bet... actually, we can probably... Let's see. So, if I want a flurry... Oh, it's a double strike. So, double strike is basically 7 action points. So, it's basically two fast attacks. Graze chance 15. Critical chance minus 10. And graze chance 10. Oh, actually, double strike is pretty good. And I can do... Let's see. So, the normal attack is a 5. And the fast attacks are a 4. So, if I do... fast attacks, I have 4 fast attacks in here. The double strike is just basically a free experimentation, so I'll go with it. And the armor... Body armor 3. There it is. Yeah. So you hit for 8 minus 3, we got 5. Which means power attacks are actually a pretty good thing. They will be a little bit easier to dodge, though. That's 6 attacks. We got a fast attack. Do I go with regular attacks? I'll go with a fast and a regular. That's a graze. Okay, well, if you're gonna graze, might as well go with a one that doesn't do as much damage. Okay, so we got a short burst. We got an aimed burst. It's actually pretty shabby. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Let's go with a regular shot here. That did some damage. Okay. And that is a graze, unfortunately. What are you gonna do? Shoot me. That is taking some of my stats away. That's not a problem. So I could kill you with regular shots. Let's do it. Wow. 1 shot, 1 kill. McNeil departed the mortal world. Yes, and you are gonna depart your face. Let's see what I can do now with aimed shots for the hands, I would say, or the arms, because I want this guy to not hit me as much. And that is a stagger as well for minus action points. It's fantastic is what that is. And then I have the shotgun with a regular shot for 4 action points. That's not too bad. That really isn't too bad. Unfortunately, I can't spend 5. I cannot spend 5, so I'll just try to kill you. A graze. Okay. Critical. Okay. Kneecapped. Yeah, it's not great, but that only lasts until the end of combat, so it's not a big deal. Right now we have snapshots engaged. We have a regular shot, and we only have we have no bullets in the magazine, or actually it's not the magazine. It's that thing over there that I don't know the name of. And over here is evasion. Okay, he's not behind cover. You're done with your turn. So if I send you over here, actually I can switch. This is a 1. Is this like a good pistol or something? It doesn't look like it is. Let's go with a normal shot there. That's a critical. And then we have another one, and that is a kill. Fantastic. Faith then pulling through. I really am giving them a lot of to hit chance because of my skill or perk or trait or whatever it's called that adds to the to hit chance of your companions. So that went really well. I'm actually kind of surprised, honestly. We took a little bit of damage, and honestly, I might want to heal before the next combat, but let's see what we have over here. We got ourselves some worker boots, some worker jackets, protective vests, common respirator, and a utility bar. Nothing amazing. We have a camp knife, an assault rifle over here with some 9mm, so it's an SMG basically, because it's, you know, pistol ammo. We got a traveler coat and nothing important in terms of armor. And over here we have another diver that is a fly apart, I think, yes it is, and a traveler coat. So basically nothing important apart from the camp knife. Is that better than her current knife? I would guess not. Let's see. The damage is not as good. There's a reaction 10%. Oh, it lowers your... Right. It's, it lowers your initiative. Or, no, it lowers your attack of opportunity. That's what a reaction means. I say it attack of opportunity because it's just more familiar to me. But yeah, there it is. They're dead. And I made a choice. Pick the lock. Titus gained lockpicking skill. Let me actually pay attention to who has lockpicking skill. So I got lockpicking there, but Faith also has lockpicking. So I really don't want her opening, rather, I really don't want me opening locks. Yeah, I got a little bit of experience there, but she should be the one because she gains experience. She gains twice the amount of experience. Let's see if anybody leveled up. I don't think so. We are making our way towards having a lot of experience, but that's it. There's the deacon. The deacon looks at you defiantly. He's been roughed up, but his spirit is unbroken. Brother Solomon sent me to get you. Praise the Lord, whispers the deacon, making the sign of a cross. And we return to the preacher. Sort of. He returns to the preacher. Did I say we? I mean, we can return to the preacher, but we are inside... Oh, I didn't... Wait, what the hell? Where? Oh, there's a door. It's hard to see the doors, because they don't get highlighted when you press tab. Maybe that is a good decision, because if you have enemies killed behind a door, then it gets a little bit on the complicated side of things. They should be highlighted like only the bottom or something like that. But there we go. So we are going over there. Let's go to the deacon. That is the Church of the Elect. I remember the name. It definitely didn't have to read it there. And there's, I say the deacon, but is this guy a deacon? Everybody's deacon. It's good to see you in God's house again, brother. Yes, I had to kill McNeil to free your deacon. May he find peace and salvation, the preacher says quickly. The Lord works through many people. Some wield his word, others the fiery sword, and keep the devil at bay. Will you be his sword, brother? There's no greater calling than serving the Lord, brother. A man came to see me, not Braxton, not Jonas, but me. The preacher pauses. letting you appreciate the significance of this fact. He asked for help, but all I could do is lift his spirits and give him hope to last a bit longer. For I knew the Lord will send someone. Find that man and ease his suffering, brother. You want me to find a man with no name? The man himself might be hard to find, but the source of his problems should be easy enough to track down. What? Seriously? Talk to Carlos. No, that is not what the mission is. That is a mission. Right? He gave me a mission. But it is not marked as a mission. Oh, that's cool, because we don't have an objective, so it doesn't get marked in the journal. I mean, I suppose. It is good to see you in God's house again. Yes, I wish to learn more, Brother Solomon. And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your descendants after you in their generations for an everlasting covenant, quotes the preacher, to be God to you and your descendants after you. God has put us to 10 times the test of Moses. We are the new chosen people, wandering through the wilderness of space for 40 decades. We will never enter the promised land, but the children of our children will. The children of our children? So when exactly do you think we'll arrive in the promised land? When we cast doubt from our hearts and raise a generation worthy of the Lord's grace. Obviously, the dawn won't come as long as we are divided. The Brotherhood, the Protectors, and Satan's children, all these terrible influences work to lead us astray. Satan's children? The abominations born not in the Lord's image, but in Satan's, the followers of false prophets. After struggling with himself for a moment, he spits the words out like a curse. The mutants. Ah, right, these guys. I'm gonna make the sign of the cross to ward off that evil. You're safe in the house of the Lord, brother, says the preacher, pleased to see such devotion. There's other matters I wish to discuss. Certainly, smiles the preacher. What burdens do you carry, brother? Nothing. I want to see what happens here. So, that was a phobia bit over there for Zeno. Maybe. Unless Zeno here means aliens. Because, rather than just strangers or foreigners. Because, outsiders. I think that's what it means, outsider? I'm not sure. But, either way, yeah. So, we're making our way there. I'm pretty sure doing that might have given me a little bit of phobia there. Then we could give it a try. Let's see. If I... Oh yeah. Okay. It doesn't look like it did anything. Because I quick saved before I asked. I did that, and asked that. And then I do this. It doesn't seem to have changed that, right? It doesn't look like it did. There's no number associated with it, which is good, because what I'm doing there, at least right now, I don't know where my character is going to go, but at least right now I was just trying to butter up to him, because I know the ways. Hey, Gia, the place is empty. All that's left of its recent occupant is a half-empty bottle of cheap whiskey. Can I go in? I think I might not. No, I can't. Huh. So I can't steal the bottle, or the half-empty bottle of cheap whiskey. Ah, man. Cramping my freedom up in here. I want my right. No, which one was it? I don't remember. They have that little throwaway line about people complaining about their rights. I don't know what it is. I think that's I don't. We might be approaching this whole freedom thing from a certain angle, and I'm not sure. Either way, what I want to do is I want to get myself into trouble again. I just that's what I do. I want to go in here. I want to go talk to the Chief Justice, and I want to fight a little. So this gunslinger just doesn't, the SMG just doesn't work against people without armor. That's just how it goes. You're standing in the shadow of a massive arena. Dozens of shipping containers form the walls at the lowest level and provide seating for hundreds of spectators. A gantry crane towers overhead. Oh, that's what that means. I think I know what that crane is. It's the cranes that are like on both sides rather than just on one side, so it like goes back and forth. And it's basically on rails. I think so. Rigged with several powerful projectors to illuminate the space below. You wonder for a moment if real daylight is as bright. You want to file a grievance or apply for a job? The speaker is wearing a gold-striped trench coat that marks him for a man of importance. What is this place? This, my friend, is the cornerstone of justice in our little town, he says with pride. Welcome to the courthouse. I didn't think we had any laws around here. Of course we do, son. We abide by the Constitution, capital C Constitution, and much more strictly than those fools in the habitat. Every accused man in the pit is guaranteed to have his day in court and confront his accuser, just like the Constitution says. Then note that it's lowercase man, which it means it is just specifically for men. I don't know. I think it might be just the holdovers from just the heavily, well, from the Constitution, capital C, really. If said accuser is unable to make an appearance, a judicial officer appointed by the court will take his place. And what about the trial? If the defendant slays his accuser or the aforementioned officer, he's cleared of all charges and released. If the defendant fails to do the accuser, he is declared guilty. Posthumously, of course. And that's what you call a trial? All contests conform to the process of law, he says with a reassuring pat on your shoulder. And here is where our method is superior. It is immune to the corrupting influence of money. Because, is it actually immune to the influence of money? Can you not buy better weapons? Huh. Try to fight a system like that in the habitat. Ha! Why not just shoot lawbreakers? Due process, my boy. Why, what sort of barbarians do you take us for? You mentioned a job? We're running low on legal representation for the prosecution, he admits with a sad shake of his head. Lost 3 officers last week in a string of challenging cases. Sure, I'll give it a try. Excellent, smiles the man. I am the court's chief justice, which means I'm in charge here. You'll start out as deputy prosecutor, sorting out minor cases, misdemeanors mostly. If you if you do well, you'll be promoted and get to prosecute more interesting cases. Who knows? You might even make judge one day. Ready for the first case? It's very clear that this is just an arena battle, and he's getting money off of it because there's bets outside and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. Deputy prosecutor. Back on Earth, you'd be a probationary deputy district attorney. But seeing as there are no districts here, and not any attorneys neither, deputy prosecutor will do. Ready for your first case? Sure. Let me see. The Chief Justice pulls out an electronic notepad and begins swiping through a series of screens full of very ornate heart-read font. And I'm gonna wait. First defendant is one John Doe, meaning he refused to tell us his name. We call that an aggravating circumstance. Our friend, Mr. Doe, stands accused of cheating during a game of poker. He vehemently denies the charge, don't they all though? A jury of his peers, in this case fellow poker players, agree that John Doe cheated and also had shifty eyes, so the case goes to trial. John's been on a diet of water and NTAB half rations for 3 weeks, so I'm guessing he'll present a pretty weak case. When do I get paid? A mercenary, eh? I would think continuing the legacy of our progressive judicial system would be a reward enough. He waits a moment to see if you'll change your mind. But in any case, a convicted criminal forfeits all possessions to the prosecution, meaning you. Enjoy. Okay, let's make my case. And by that is the let's fight. Oh my god, we bring everybody and our weapons. I did not expect that. I did not expect that to be the case. Yeah. Immune to the corruption of money, huh? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay. So, it's gonna be alright. We just start combat. And a couple of regular shots there should do the trick. That's 11 damage. No armor. No, body armor 2, actually. And that is critical. Very nice. And that is that. And I can bring you in. Hello. How's it going? Pretty straightforward. Okay. Now to figure out how to get out of here, because I do remember having trouble getting out when I was playing the combat arena, or the combat demo. So what do we get? We got some ammo that pays for the journey, a rounder, and we got a knife or something. So I suppose that's not too bad. Is that the exit? I'm very smart. I know how to pay attention to things. He didn't even have shoes. Well, maybe now he doesn't have shoes after I removed his clothes. Guilty as charged, eh? Let me know when you're ready for your next trial. Our number 1 legal representative is out with a shattered kneecap, and we've got a full docket. I suppose give me a few hours to save the game here, because you never know. So, although I did save in there. Ready to work? I've got the full docket. Yeah, I'm ready. The Dalton brothers, says the Chief Justice, shaking his head as he reviews the data. showing a poverty of imagination, matching their actual poverty, they decided to strike out and plunder the reaches of the mission control ruins. By all accounts, they were lucky to survive, but unlucky to return empty-handed. This is after running up a substantial debt to finance their venture, said debt causing our business community undue hardship and financial burden, which of course must be rectified. You mentioned reaches? In the form of energy weapons and other gizmos, in older times, a man could just walk in, liberate some goods from a few dried up corpses, and return to town. Now you have to go deeper and deeper to find anything worth looting, and the deeper you go, the less likely you are to come back. And you said the mission control ruins? The miles and miles of ruined decks and desolation separating us from the mutants? Dreadful, dangerous place. Of course, if it wasn't so dangerous, it would have been stripped to the hull a long time ago. Anything else I should know? Yes, there's a note appended to the file. The Daltons petitioned the court to provide them with the means to defend themselves. On account of losing most of their belongings during their unsuccessful enterprise, they were issued a mace and 2 knives. So my guess is they'll come at you hard and fast. A shotgun would be handy in this situation. Would it, though? Sure. Yeah, let me make my case. Hello, everybody. I will now proceed to kill you. I will now proceed to actually not know what I want to do, because Faith is the sort of... I mean, they don't have... let's see. So the William Dalton over here needs to die first. So Faith right there. Evan's right here. And Jed goes last. Oh, Jed and Titus go last. So I would want Faith up there. Yeah. Let's do it like that. So, Faith likely gonna take some shots. Ooh, Frank Dalton actually goes first. Oh, this is interesting. Let's go for it. Hello. Close combat. A little bit of damage. And a cripple for evasion reduced. That's not a problem. We got Evans now shooting that guy, William Dalton. He doesn't have armor, so Evans might actually kill him with a single turn, and there it is. And yeah, that's all. So now we have Faith. Faith, I want her. Don't know if I'm gonna get attacks of opportunity. It doesn't seem like I will over there, but maybe it's like you're always condemned to get attacks of opportunity, no matter, you know, if you're in range, if you enter or leave range of attack. So because this guy doesn't have armor, double strike is what I want. There's a couple of grazes though, so really unfortunate. Let's go with a power attack. That's all I have right now. That's a proper 16 damage right there. We got Titus. You're blocked, so I will go with a long burst over here. It's very little, very, very little. A long burst sucks. How? What the hell? Short burst. Is it because of my SMG proficiency that the short burst is so good? At graze chance? I mean, let's go for it. He did. That works out. And then Jed might be able to finish the job here. Yep. We did the finishing. Okay. I like it. I like it. We did use a little bit more ammo, so, you know, don't like that as much. Let's see what they had. Target is out of reach. That is a lie. Tell me what it is. It is a truncheon and just some regular ass equipment and a bowler helmet. Is that an helmet that we don't have already? So this is a 3-2 helmet, whereas our current ones 3-2, okay. Actually, you would benefit from this helmet. Oh, that's nice. And the helmet actually doesn't unequip other stuff. This helmet over here, 4-3. This is a 2-3. So, yeah, we're good there. We also have an energy shield that I ended up not using. Let's give it to Titus. Let's put it over there. It's the gadget. And what is that? Oh, is that the button to use it? Let's not do that. Oh, maybe it isn't. Maybe don't spend it. Let's see. Oh? Is this a crafting tool? Energy shield. What? Emitter marked 1. I don't know what that button is. I'll have to investigate this. But we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Colony Ship. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.